Yep, alright, so here we go. Best of 3. We got a 50-minute round timer, so he's playing one eye open, so he's probably playing some sort of aggro, so I feel pretty good about that. Yeah, I'm going to keep this. It's not great. So, got card drawing. I'm going to open up Shards of Fate for Sapphire. I've got enough blood for the full deck, so let's basically do that. Play 2 blood next. So if he aggroes me out and I don't draw the sweep here, it's pretty bad for me. But I do have 2 Oracle Song to push through the deck pretty quickly, so I feel pretty good about this. It's a quick Howling Brave for him, so it looks like he's playing the some sort of Diamond Wild variant aggro, possibly. Argus, always good to see. Especially early in the game, because I will eventually get to play him. We'll see if he's got his turn 2 Chlorophylla if he's playing it. I doubt he's playing it in this deck, but One Eye Open's really good with the Howling Brave because you get those double activations off of it when you use your champion power. So pretty good. He's got, okay, and a Soul Marble deck, so obviously everyone loves playing Soul Marble. Doesn't matter that much to me. I do have answers for it, so. Yeah, Howling Brave. Okay, another Howling Brave, sure. So he's got a lot of resource generation already, right off the bat. But I should be able to blow him out if I draw into any type of mass removal. The extinctions, the 4 extinctions in the deck, so definitely want to go ahead and try to get to those. He can't counter anything I do, so I don't have to worry too much about that. That's nice. That helps me speed up my game. So there's that extinction that we want to see. So I can basically sit for quite a while until I feel like I need to extinction and not have to worry about it. I can actually Relentless Corruption next turn, which would be nice. I feel pretty good about that. There's really not any threats on the board. So I really want him to play a bigger threat to get a really good. I want to get the most value I can out of this extinction. There's a Hex Engine, okay. So I'm swinging in for 1. So it'll be Relentless Corruption this next turn because the damage output he has is pretty low at this point. Flock. I don't really need to even play the Flock at this point. So just go ahead and play a Sapphire Shard here. And we'll go ahead and Relentless Corruption him. Let's see what I pull. Pull a Howling Brave, I guess. I guess I can play it to block his Howling Brave. It gets me closer to playing Argus. I don't know. I'm not going to really attack in, and Argus is really good versus this deck because he doesn't have removal for Argus. Unless I attack in, which I won't. So if he attacks with a Howling Brave, I block with a Howling Brave here. Sure. Lots of counters on his Soul Marble to make his guys big eventually. No real reason to play Extinction just yet. Can sit on this board state for quite a while and then put him in stabilization mode, and then Soul Marble becomes a dead card unless he can play more troops. And Argus will eventually handle Soul Marble. Flock will also help me after the Extinction to hold off, to stave him off for a little while. So he's probably considering, he can get, what, 7 resources here, so if he plays, whatever it's called, if he could play Lord Gabriel with the amount of resources he has plus his champion power. No real reason for him to attack him with his dudes because he knows I'm going to block his dude and trade, and that's really bad for him because then he loses resources. So he'd rather get the resources and get that soul marble built up. It's going to be a long game anyways. Ish. Go ahead and play another Sapphire. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's perfectly fine to play the Oracle Song here and keep moving through the deck. Another Argus. We already know that Argus isn't going to hopefully lock up the game. Hopefully it won't. It might have done it earlier when I was testing after this last patch, but hopefully it won't do that. So the 2 Argus should really lock up this game for me. Sure, he's putting lots of counters on his soul marble, as I would expect him to do. Also makes it look like I have Countermagic ready. Yep, lots of counters on soul marble. Lots of counters on soul marble. He needs 10. So he should be able to get it here. If he's smart, he won't play any troops at this point in the game. He'll just like activate it and then like swing with 6 and deal me 3 damage. I mean, that would be the smartest thing to do here and force the extinction. So yeah, gets his soul marble all the way up. Makes it into soul armaments. So next turn I'm extinctioning, so I guess I'll just save myself 3 damage and just extinction in the next turn. He really needs to get enough damage through to do something here. If I draw another extinction, it's basically over. Adaptable Infusion device draws him some cards, so that's good. I'll push him through the deck a little bit. Also helps him fix himself early, but I think it's going to do a lot for him. Yeah, there's that Argus. So now he knows I have 2 Argus. There's a Chaos Key. Well, that'll work really well with his Hex engine there. So we'll go ahead and blow up the board here and play the Chaos Key. And I'll have that ready for his soul armaments. This next turn, I can still draw a card. I'm in a really good spot. Three more extinction in the deck as well, if I need them. I also have the Seagulls to stave off whatever he plays. So yeah, I'm just pushing through, cantripping with that. Should have another aggressor coming down here. Probably, if I were to guess, it probably is going to be what's it called? The whatever it's called thing. I only have 1 Chaos Key in the deck, so if I were to side versus this deck, I might side in like 2 more. So yeah, definitely getting that soul armaments next turn. Okay, there's his King Gabe. Sure, King Gabe, he's untargetable. Fine, I can play Flock and block him for quite a while. Or Extinction again or something. Still in a pretty good spot here. Yep. There's that King Gabe. There's a Relentless Corruption. I really don't want to take this damage, so I'm going to have to play Flock here. If he, so yeah, we're just going to We're going to avoid that puppy so he has less damage output. And I'm going to have to play Flock here to block him. So he's still not in a bad spot though, really. I mean, if he can still whatever it's called, my guy, he can still make it so he can't do anything, and that's good. I'm gonna take 4 here. He can give him he can basically make it so my Flock can't attack or block. Sure. So it's kind of lucky. If I didn't draw that Chaos Key when I did, then I probably would have lost right there. So Argus is big enough; he can deal with King Gabe, and then I can block off his other guy with. So, and he can't really kill Argus, so pretty good spot here. I can actually cast Argus and do Relentless Corruption as well, which I probably will do. So we'll go ahead and play Argus and Relentless Corruption here. Actually, I can't do both. I have to do Peak in his end step, so throw out the Argus. I could have played Corrupt Harvester, but I really need to actually have a blocker for King Gabe, so... So we'll see if he has... Even if he has Pacifism here, I'm only taking 6. Not Pacifism, but Inner Conflict. If he Inner Conflicts one of my troops, then I still, you know... I'm still in okay shape. I'm never going to attack, because I know that he has... he's got whatever it was. When I attack, he basically kills my troop. So I think I take out Bold Heart first. Sure, he gets a Hex Engine. Now if he has a Chaos Key for my Argus here, then I'm in trouble. If he's playing Chaos Key. Now he's got a Battle Beetle. Okay. That's decent for him. I still have Flock to deal to block it off. Should have waited till his second main phase to play that Battle Beetle, but... Okay, so pass priority, blockers, I'll go ahead and there, and take 1. Prefer to save as much life as possible, so taking 1 is pretty good. Okay, go ahead and peek for 3. Mesmerize seems decent here. Murder is also good. Relentless Corruption is not that great yet right now, so I think I'm going to pick up the Murder. It's probably what I'm going to get. Yeah, I'll just get the Murder. Just get that point and click removal here. I already have a Relentless Corruption in hand as well, so... Play a Sapphire Shard. So basically it's like Relentless Corruption pass turn, and I'll respond to his attack phase. I can do this in his end step, so I'll just wait on that Nature Reigns. Yeah, so nothing left to do this turn, so we'll just kind of pass turn over here. See what else he plays. I can actually block his guy and then remove this guy and murder something if I wanted to. I'll probably block Argus to his sensei, remove King Gabe with Argus, and then murder Bold Heart. It's probably what the play I'm going to make here. And I guess he's going to swing with the Battle Beetle. I'll take 5 from the Battle Beetle. Or actually, the Battle Beetle gets blocked by Seagulls anyways, so... So yeah, actually I've tied up the board. Yeah, he's looking at what he wants to do to attack here. So he's going to attack with those 3, I guess. And that's perfectly fine, so I just basically pass priority here. Block this guy here, block the Battle Beetle. No reason to waste the murder here. And then on defense priority, void it? Come on. There we go. Void his Bold Heart. And take no damage, which is always good. Just gaining some resources, I guess, to replay maybe something. Maybe play another King Gate or something, I'm not sure. Can block this guy basically like all day, this Battle Beetle, so. Wrathwood Colossus. Okay. That's fine. I think I can deal. Yeah, I can deal with it because I got Argus. I just removed from the game, so. Doesn't really matter to me that much. I guess in his end step I might as well murder King Gabe just to have less stuff on the board to deal with. Murder that guy. And I'll go ahead and Nature's Reign his thing. His Hex Engine, just to do it. Although I should save it in case he played another Soul Marble, but I've got Argus up, and Argus takes care of Soul Marble as well. And I've got another Argus if somehow he happens to deal with my Argus. So I can basically sit on this Corrupt Harvester, and he should probably kill him. So we'll just go ahead and pass the turn back. He probably has, I always forget what it's called, but basically when I attack with Corrupt Harvester for 2 resources, he can kill my attacker. But I have nothing else to do with it. Gaining some life back is always nice. I'm peak for 4 in his end step here. It's almost not worth him attacking in, although I'm going to remove his guy anyways, so he might as well. So, same thing. We'll just go ahead and void this guy. And then block his Battle Beetle with my Seagulls. His end step will go ahead and peek. Okay, end of the turn, and peek. So, pretty good chance. Okay, so we'll get Relentless Corruption here. There's no reason to get Extinction at this point in the game. He's basically not going to aggro anymore, so I know my board state doesn't. It would be very disadvantageous for me to Extinction here. Okay. Unfortunately, I can't really attack with Argus, like, ever. Because if I do, then it's probably just bad Juju Beams. Oh, look! Eternal Guardian. And he'll have no way to remove it. Well, I mean, I guess he will if I ever attack him with it, which I won't, so... So, as soon as I play Eternal Guardian, it should be a good game. Gain some life back there. And Argus just sits on the board and just ensures that whatever he plays, if it doesn't have Spell Shield, Argus just removes it. So, pulled the Argus. If he had the Argus, I guess, on me, then that would have really been helpful for him. Yeah, that Chaos Key really pretty much was the big key to this game. Judgment. Destroy all cards with cost less than the highest cost amongst the cards you control. Okay, I have another Argus to play. It's whatever to me. I guess I can't. I have nothing to target. I can't target his Battle Beetle, so... Oh, I still have Argus. I guess he's going to trade his Battle Beetle for Argus here. That's fine. I have another Argus to play. I'll just make the trade. He's got one card in hand. I've got 2 more Argus. Not a big deal. If Argus was a little bit cheaper, he would have gotten rid of him, and that would have been really good for him. Yeah, Countermagic the next time he tries to do that. Those shenanigans. Shenanigans. I'd rather have Argus because he's more control. So, seems pretty good. It's interesting that he's playing Judgment in this deck. I guess he's trying to ramp up into really big stuff. But there's a very good chance he's going to draw bad hands in a deck like this, I would think. I don't know how many resources he's running. He's kind of flooding a little bit. Resurrection? No. We're just going to say no to that. He would have gotten 1 troop with it. He probably pulled his Battle Beetle back, and then I just basically Argus it away. And play the Eternal Guardian, but I'd just rather not have to deal with that. Just rather not have to deal with it. He has no cards in hand, so I'm completely free to swing away with this Argus. He's probably looking for his Eternal Guardian, because he might think that, that's a way that he can win, so maybe when I play it, he'll concede here. He might not have realized, like, that I drew his Argus out of his deck. I am kind of running out of cards here, but my board position is pretty crazy. So I can't really... I guess I could attack with both. I mean, I might as well. He's got 1 card. He gets rid of a guy. It's whatever. I can peek in response, and then... yeah, if he tries to kill him, I can peek in response to see if I have Countermagic, so... So we'll see if he kills one of the guys here with... whatever it's called. No? Okay. Fine. We'll go to end step. I'll peek in his end step. Most of this stuff is going to come in with and not be able to attack the turn it comes into play, so I'm not too afraid of him pushing through this, pushing through damage. That yeah, I'm not afraid of him having something with haste. So Zombie Plague is okay, but I think I'd rather just keep Relentless Corruption in him because he's got a lot of bombs in that deck. Early in the game, Zombie Plague is really good. Like at this late, it's probably not good at all. Most of his dorks are out of the deck. So, plus Relentless Corruption gives me card advantage because it draws me like what 3 cards now, 4 cards, 5. Now I get 5 cards. So I'm gonna resolve that. See what I get. Judgment, 2 Battle Beetles with their gems. Yeah, they're gemmed. And a Hex Engine. So I can throw out that Hex Engine. Attack step, swing through. Second main phase, I guess I can play a Battle Beetle. It looks like I don't have Countermagic up then. Oh wait, no, I still have it up because I have Hex Engine. So yeah, I can play a Battle Beetle here. And we'll just go to end step. course, if I did have Countermagic, it would be like one card in my hand that I just drew, so chances aren't very good that I would have it. It's not too much I think he can do at this point in the game. So it looks like we're going to game 2 now. We're 20 minutes into the round, so doing pretty good on time. If he has like a start like he had last game though, and I don't draw a Chaos Key, that could be a big problem for me. So we'll just go ahead and go to the attack phase to get to this next game. But long games kind of favor me at this point because I've won the first game. It's really important as a control player to win the first game. It's super important because your games can go long. So, and a lot of people, what they do is they just stick with their games. So all right, I gotta find him again. Not need chip. Where is he? There he is, Isaku. BS control. Okay, so we'll see if this can if I can keep this up. Zombie Plague's really good here. Oh yeah, this is gonna be fun. This is really good. I think this is gonna be really a funny deck. Keep hand. He's got a decent amount of troops in there, so turn 2 Zombie Plague is gonna be really good. Unfortunately, that means that I won't be able to play Countermagic until turn 3. But yeah, Howling Brave. It's kind of there's a good draw for him right off the bat to get that Howling Brave, like he did last game. Definitely wants to have that turn 1 Howling Brave. So we get our blood here. It's one of the few times we'll be getting blood when we select that. So the only bad thing about Zombie Plague is that it's going to deck thin his dorks, and so late in the game if he's drawing dorks, you know, looks like he might have gone down. Looks like he mulled to 6 on this one too, which is kind of what I expected looking at some of the things he's playing in here. Okay, he's getting that. Yep, getting the resource fixing. Infusion device is pretty good for that. Kind of a dead card for him. I get to take 1 damage here. I have enough to play the Extinction, which is really good too. So, in a really good spot. He didn't have the early, whatever it's called, Soul Marble this time, so that's good as well. So yeah, we're gonna go Blood Shard, Zombie Plague, and it's gonna, I think it's gonna just tear up his deck at this point, because now it's gonna force him. Zombie Plague's gonna get me bodies and force him to play dudes to kind of get board control back. You know, as long as it's hitting, but you know, he's got another 3, possibly another 3 Howling Braves in this deck if he didn't draw one. He's only got 3 cards in hand. Not a lot's going on his side of the table right now. Next turn I've got Relentless Corruption because I won't be able to counter anyways. So I can start that whole thing going. I've got plenty of time on the board really right now, I really do. He actually might have been better to cantrip right now to get to something better, because it looks like he had really nothing that happened that turn. So I take down his Colossus a little bit. We gotta play Sapphire Shards here because we need to get the Countermagic ready in case we need it. So no hits there, no zombies yet. Pick up a Wild Shard, that's not so great, but that will give me charges eventually, so it'll help me draw more cards. Again, I can sit on this Howling Brave for a very long time. A long, long time. So, I'm still feeling pretty good about this board position. 5, let's see, so he can get 6. He can play Lord Gabe here, and then I Extinction in response. If not, then I have Countermagic for when he does play Lord Gabe. So something tells me he has Lord Gabriel. Or a Battle Beetle works too. So I have to Extinction that. It'd be unfortunate to pull a zombie here. Oh, I get one. Of course I get one. Can I wait another turn? You know, it might be better to just make him think I don't have the Extinction. So I think Relentless Corruption is better here. Just to keep drawing stuff out of his deck. Yeah. And yeah, that's pretty decent. I can still Extinction. Taking 5 isn't so bad here. He has to fly over my guy. If he doesn't, then I block him. He should give his Battle Beetle flying here and just push through damage. Are you doing Angry Birds on your phone? Okay. No, you can't do Angry Birds on my phone. You play Angry Birds on your Nabi tablet.
No, it doesn't work.
It doesn't work? What? It's probably just charging his batteries. It'll work. Yep, gives him flying. That's good. So I'll take 5 here. That shouldn't be too much of a problem at this point in the game. Do they change that? Does it cost... No, it only costs 2. Sure. So I guess I'll just Extinction him out. He's only got 1 card left in his hand. Hit another Howling Brave. So I guess I'll attack with zombies and we'll Extinction our second main phase. Oh, it's so funny. I'm not playing zombies. Are you playing zombies? You're not? Okay. So I'll go ahead and get my Sapphire Shard here. And attack step will swing through, and then I'll Extinction. Oh, I guess I'll swing with 1. For some reason I always think it's like in his end step, and so the zombie's doesn't have summoning sickness. So yeah, Extinction here. So this would be a really good time for him to play Lord Gabriel because I wouldn't have a lot of good options to deal with him. But I think if he had him, he might have played him already. I don't know. We'll see. See if he's got him. He's got enough to play him. Yeah, it looks like he's got him. Or something. Another Hex Engine. That's not so great. So, yeah, he doesn't really have anything. So now I have Countermagic up, and I just sit on the board state and wait for him to play something big and counter it. Because that was his, his only chance. Elliot, keep it down. You're being loud. So let's go ahead and play a Blood Shard here. I'm trying to get so I can get my card draw. Guess I might as well Nature's. No, I gotta hold it. I'm gonna hold Nature's Reign because I know that he's got Argus and he has the other guy, and so this is removal for those 2 guys. I don't need to remove his resources. So I've got Countermagic if he plays like King Gabriel, and then I've got Nature's Reign if he plays like any of his giant artifact troops. If you got 3 cards in hand, so good chance of having something here, but maybe not. Zombie Plague just keeps working on his deck every turn that he doesn't do very much of anything. So at this point in the game, I've got a lot of board control. So I'm feeling pretty good about this match right now. Sap that King Gave down to 3. There's that Resurrection and a Judgment. Okay, so we've got a Corpse Slide, which we're definitely playing here. So we'll go and do that to make him discard. It's just 1 less threat or something I have to deal with. Discards a shard, so it means he's probably flooded a little bit. Go and draw our card. And then swing for 2. Still have Countermagic up, so in a really good spot. Yep. So, yeah, it should be. It's kind of draw go right now, basically. He's in top deck mode. He's only drawing 1 card a turn, so chances are pretty good he's not going to draw what he needs. And if he does, I have 2 responses for it, so I'm in a pretty good spot. Resurrection, no. Yeah, no, sir. Oh no. He has no cards in hand, so yeah, looking really good here. He's got 4 turns. He's on a 4-turn clock to draw something. I don't have removal anymore, so that's not so good for me right now, as I had to use up that card. I am nerfing his stuff down, though. See a lot of those big troops, which he can definitely play. Yeah, we'll do that. We're definitely Oracle Songing here. Push through the deck a little bit more so I can get some responses, because I don't want to get caught without responses. And we'll go ahead and proceed through with our attack step. I have kind of deck thinned a lot of his like little dorks and stuff out by killing them with Zombie Plague. I don't think I want to play these Seagulls. I'd rather he be surprised that I have them. And just think, he's got 6 cards in hand, that's a lot. So, 3 more turns. If I can go unopposed for 3 more turns, I can take this round. 39 cards. I'm not sure how many resources he's running. I would guess at least 24. Nature's Reign. Sure, he got my Zombie Plague. So that puts me in a much worse position, obviously. He did get my Zombie Plague, Elliot. Yeah, so I guess I'll just keep playing Blood Shards and swinging through. So he could actually stabilize his board state and win here. If he draws a big fatty. If I don't draw any type of response, because Nature's Reign is like, it does respond to 2 of his big guys, but it doesn't respond to like Lord Gabe. Lord Gabe could be a problem, although I do have 2 flocks to block it for quite some time. Again, I haven't seen an inner conflict out of him, or what's the other one? Whatever the other one is, the one that when you attack, your guy dies, but I mean, I'm never going to attack with Seagulls, so. If anything, Seagulls should stall until I have an answer. If he draws, okay, well, Extinction is a good answer, so if I need it, I have Extinction. Are you a bird? He's a bird zombie? That's a weird type of zombie. That is a silly zombie. Again, Nature's Reign is much better for me to deal with either Argus or whatever it is, the other guy. And if I kill one Hex Engine, he can still cast either one of those. So it's not worth killing the Hex Engine with Nature's Reign. The only thing I would consider is maybe a Soul Marble, but Soul Marble by itself with no troops to, I mean, he can turn it into a Soul Cavalry troop, but that's not so great. He's a turn away. He needs to answer here. If he doesn't have an answer, then he's basically done. So, another Hex Engine is not going to do it for him. Oh, well, I guess he's got something here. So there's Eternal Guardian. Sure, I can resolve it, and then I'll just kill it in his end step with his own Nature's Reign. end step, Nature's Rain, and for the win. So there we go. That's round 1 is what that looks like right now. So yeah, versus the aggro matchup, especially a slow one like this, this is definitely favored to the deck I'm playing, I would say. So no reason to prolong it by peeking and looking through my deck or doing anything. Just go to attacks and swing through. So 2-0 in the first round here. I'm going to go ahead and shut my stream off and then turn it back on for the next round so I can have everything kind of segmented off. But good games to Isaku. Yeah.